Hi there. Good evening here in the UK, and good afternoon in the USA, and good morning to all of those early risers over there, Sydney, Australia. Hello, it's me, Eleanor Grace, and lovely to be with you indeed. And this is for all of my free live readings tonight and this afternoon, with callers coming in and wanting to share with all of us, really, that psychic guidance. And that's what we're talking about here on A1R Moonstruck TV and psychic radio, which is really exciting. We have some of the best psychic mediums that there are in the world here on this show. So we can look at some of those instinctive areas where everybody has got a little bit of intuition, and also we can look at some of those really exceptional areas of mediumship, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Now, the topic here that I've got tonight is the High Priestess, is this card that we've brought in, and the High Priestess is all about those elements of psychic ability and psychic eyes that we want to address when we see a medium or when we see a clairvoyant. So those are some of the interesting facets behind the cards. The tarot are used just as triggers, really, for that clairvoyance and the mediumship to come in. I invite in my mediumship hour spirit to join us in the room, and they usually queue up, and I'm looking to see who is there and who wants to send a message and who that message is to. And I always look for validation and evidence as well, so that we can know who it is that we're sharing this time with, and also appreciate those souls in spirit who have passed, maybe a long time ago or maybe recently. Also, though, in my readings, I will be looking at you, and that is how your life is going ahead, really, how you are developing your own skills, perhaps if you're a reader, but also if you're an inquirer and you just really want to know about the direction to choose. That's a very, very important aspect of what we do here as clairvoyants and mediums, because we like to guide you, or at least give you the choice, really, show you the opportunities that are there, and really say, well, you can do this, you can go this way or any which way. This is what you can do. And that you will be really, really proud of yourself if you continue to follow the pathway that you have chosen and the one that you are setting up for yourself. Now, these are the cards that I'm using here this evening and also this afternoon, and these are romantic cards, and that is going to really bring in that element of romance. And we're talking about the Lovers. This is a lovely card here. It's the Lovers card, which really brings in the opportunity to really take up your game. I'm going to be talking now to Clayton in Victoria. Is that correct? Hello, Clayton. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Hello there. Hi. Welcome to the show. Clayton, I'm just going to ask you to focus now onto yourself. Think about yourself. Don't think about me too much, because when we're looking into your energy, I want to focus on what it is that I'm seeing here around you. I'm just going to take a couple of cards here, Clayton, pull them out and bring them straight up here. We've got the Queen of Cups. Is it your mum that you're concerned about, worried about? Is she passed? Is your mother passed? Is that what is happening? Is that what's going on? Hello?
I'm sorry, what was that? Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, what was that last part?
Clayton, I've got the Queen of Cups here, and really I'm just sort of looking at which is this relevant to? Is this relevant to your mother, or are you worried about your mother at the moment? I've just got this sense that there's something here that you've either got to talk to your mother, and I wanted to ask you if you have a lady who has passed. Has your mother passed over, or grandmother? It's some mothering instinct that I'm connecting to you straight away. Clayton, is that your situation?
I had a grandmother that recently passed away.
Okay, it's her then. It's her that I want to get to you, because she is sort of really just she'd come in straight away, just sort of trying to pat you on the back. When I was doing this earlier, I've got this sort of patting sense of on the back of my head there, and I just wanted to say to you, she's almost saying, "Good boy." It's like, everything's going to turn out very, very well for you. And your next card here is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is really all about new work, new job, new beginnings, something that you are starting again. So it's a repetitive situation, and you will be very good at this. You will be very good at really sort of announcing exactly what it is that you're going to be doing. And I like that with you. You're very forthright, and I think you want to be able to influence other people as well, and encourage them to really not do what you're doing, but sort of follow your lead. I think you're a great organizer, and that's something that you should be doing more and more. Now, when you've got this card here, which is the 5, it's all about money, and it's all about resources and your assets, your capabilities here of being able to be a very, very successful person. Now, I think you already are that person. You've already got that grounded soul, that grounded spirit, and I feel that there's a great sense of proportion with you. You're good with music, you're good with conversation, you're good with people. So you've got almost that rhythm of life, Clayton. That's what I want to say to you. Would you agree with that? Do you really feel as though you bounce along in the atmosphere, and also in everything that seems to be right at that time? It's influential. The influences around you are really quite strong. How do you feel about that, Clayton?
I think that's pretty spot on. I do read things around me quite often.
Yeah? Okay. Well, there's a new job here, or a new role for you at least. Even if that's not a new job, it's a new role. So are you taking that on? Because your grandmother coming in from spirit is sort of push, push, push. I also want to give you the initial of E. Who is that? Initial of E. Who is that around you?
The initial E?
E. E for X.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, all right, watch for that initial. I think it's a man who's going to help you. It's like a spirit guide. He will come in at a
Okay, you're good.
trust you. So, look for, hello, you there? Look for that name. Okay, so E is the initial. I really feel as though it's like Eric. It's a really sort of harsh sounding name. Now, the other card that you have selected here is the 3 of Pentacles. So this is another money card. And this is one where you will be gathering up your resources, gathering up your money, and being able to select it and save it, putting up one side, just putting it away. And that's going to make you feel brilliant, really, about yourself. So there's more money coming in, and you feeling very much as though you've got a lot to work towards, a lot to work to begin. Now, are you thinking as well here, Clayton, of going into a workplace or a business of your own? Is that something that you're thinking of doing?
Actually, I am. I'm in the process of coming up with a name and doing my own company.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do, but I want you to knit it together really tightly, because your grandmother is showing me like stitches and like the edge of a blanket where she might sew together 2 edges of a blanket and sort of make it tight and sealed, a bit like sort of a sleeping bag where you could go to sleep in this blanket, and it's keeping you warm and safe and making sure that there's no intruders, making sure that there's no harm that comes to you. So it's a really strong image that you're being given here from Spirit Clayton. And this blanket is like a security blanket. There's money, 2 stages of money that I've mentioned already, and the money will grow. It will get better. You will become more prosperous and it will grow. Now, June seemed to have been an important month for you. So June, I think, was a turning point, maybe putting the nuts and bolts of things together, getting things organized, getting things ready. But now you've been given this blanket, but it's sewn up, so everything is ready to launch. And you will be launching into sort of almost a perfect scenario. Do look for this E initial. I think it's Eric, a person that will help you. Maybe it's a contact, a person or a company that you will be able to deal with on a very professional level. It's important. Mark it down. Just make a note of it and look over the next period of 6, because we've got a card here for 6, and also we've got the card for 5. 5 is really keeping you very, very protected. It's a lovely picture. And the 6 is about the month of June just gone by, where everything was resolved. And now you've got 6 months. So 6 months from June takes you to December. January, an important key month here for you in January. And that's when it's like a rocket going off. Everything should just take off on time and in order. So that's giving you a sense of real satisfaction. And that will come through in January. So have you got premises, or is this something that you're looking to do where you are?
No, not that. No, not really. I'm just trying to start a new family and start a company and try to have a good life.
Oh, you will. You will have a good life. I'm just going to bring in the crystal ball and have a look at this here for you, because it really is a very sort of significant time. And I think it's exciting. It's one of those times that's really exciting. You can see, if you're looking on screen here, the illumination is bright, and that's telling you your grandmother is with you very strongly in spirit. And also you've got some citrine that shows here in the crystal. And when you have citrine in the crystal ball, it really brings in the money. So longevity is important. You have a long life, and you've got somewhere to hide as well. So there's another property, another place that you will go to, I think, once you have got yourself established as a premises. So you've got your home and your home life, your family life, and also a premises that is here. Do you have a little boy here, Clayton? I've got a boy here in your crystal ball. Do you have a son? Hi?
Hello? I do. He is 11.
Oh, he's 11. Are you planning any more babies? Because there is a baby here. I'm going to give you that. It's a baby boy. Either you'll be going to attending a baby's christening, or watch out for a new baby around you or your family. So I'm going to leave you with that.
Tomato soup? Tomato?
Hello?
Yep, I am planning on having another kid, yes, or maybe 2.
Okay, well, it's a baby boy, and he's here. I can see him in your crystal. He's there for you, as being held by an angel at the moment, but his soul in spirit is going to be with you very soon. So, yeah, I mean, there's a big expansion here. I'm looking about 12 months ahead from now, and I do want to go to August next year. I feel that's when he's here. That's when he comes in. And there's a lot of celebration. But I think you've got to move as well. You're moving into another location here. And I think that's a location that is really all about something that's very special. I think there's quite a substantial sum of money that you're going to earn, and that you will be able to secure this future path. So another son for you, and also a big start, big start in January for your business. So there we are. Thank you for your call. That's been an amazing connection. And also look for your grandmother's little sort of pitter-patters all around you, because she's coming to your house, she visits you, and she likes to understand where you've been and likes to sort of sit outside the door. And there's something about some rosemary and heather smells and perfumes, herbs I've got. So maybe plant a few for your grandmother. Thank you very much for your call, Katie, and lovely to speak to you here. I feel we've got another caller, haven't we? And this is somebody from California, I understand. Hello, are you online with me, Eleanor Grace? Is it Kayla?
Yes.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm Eleanor Grace. Is it Kayla I'm speaking to?
It's Kayla.
Kayla, it is. Okay, all right. Brilliant. And you're in California. Well, welcome here to the show with Moonstruck and A1R Radio, Moonstruck TV. I'm from London and I'm broadcasting from London here this evening. So, Kayla, I've just been looking into the crystal ball with the previous caller. I'm going to have a look at yours, but this is an amethyst. And I just want to show you this lovely colour of amethyst because this is where your particular healing aspects are going to shine through here. And I think that you've got such a lot that you want to sort of see in your life right now. And I think there's also some mistakes that you've made that you want to put right. So you're putting everything to rights here, sort of getting it all up there and making a very different sort of clean start. There's a new clean start for you. Now, this amethyst crystal here has gone sort of slightly indigo. So this is you really feeling from the heart chakra. You can see the indigo side of the crystal here. And as you go over onto the opposite side of the crystal ball, you will see the lighter healing blue. It's that really sort of deep amethyst color that brings in those healing elements, Kayla. So that's what you're being given here in spirit. You're being given lots of healing for yourself. So you must be feeling down, low mood, and feeling as though you need to have a period of recovery. Now, it doesn't mean that you've actually been ill in hospital. What it does mean is that you're weary. You've got weary with that sort of rhythm of your lifestyle, and you want to see a change to it. And that's what I'm connecting to here. So you're going to be showered here with lots of uplifting elements that are going to really be important to you in the very near future. Let's just take a couple of cards and we can actually have a look and see what that represents, because it's not just about the crystal ball. We look at a variety of different tools so that we can make absolutely sure that you are very much in tune with yourself, and also looking at some of the important factors that are coming in. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's really important. The Wheel of Fortune will always give you a chance, but it's a chance to turn things around again. And I think what goes up must come down, and that's where you are at the moment. There's the initial of A around you. I think it's Anton or Anthony that is here. He's been waiting to speak to you for a while. So do you have anybody in spirit, male with the initial of A? And I'm getting AN. I want to go to Anton or Anthony. Is that recognizable to you, Kayla?
Say that again?
Do you have somebody in spirit with the initial of A male, who wants to talk to you? No? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
My son's name is Avery.
Avery, okay. He's a big, big part of your life, isn't he? And he's a very gentle old soul. He's a very wise soul. That's what I'm getting here. And the Wheel of Fortune that's around you is bringing in some amazingly positive elements that are really going to shine through now in the coming weeks and in the coming months. So your life is going up a level. So you're really able to pursue several of your dreams at the moment. And you and Avery will do that. Now, do you have somebody who has passed into spirit as well? Maybe a grandfather, Kayla, or an uncle, because there's an older man that is here that is sort of walked into my room and wants to just put a hand out to yours and just, sort of really bring you in very, very closely to him and sort of hold you in his heart. And that's a wonderful spirit message as well to receive. So do you recognize that? Has somebody recently passed with that sort of feeling, that relationship to you, a very nurturing relationship? This is a male. Who is that?
Not recently.
Who has passed then? Because there's a male here who wants to sort of say hi, wants to let you know that he holds you dear in his heart. So you're being given a real sense of, come on, girl, let's get going. Let's get doing things. Let's really follow that route to get to your dreams, because it's really important to do that, to reach for your dreams and to make sure that they happen. So a big push here that's coming from spirit. So Kayla, we had the amethyst crystal, and the amethyst crystal ball was saying to you that everything was about to change and you'd got some healing. I've got it here again. Can you see that? The indigo crystal. Have you been feeling in a low mood or just really feeling as though life is tough right now? Because
Yes.
it's really powerful for you, this is. And I want to reach out to you.
It has to do with my relationship.
Yeah. I know, because I've got this with the amethyst, it's always about your heart, and it's this heart chakra here. Now, from spirit, you were being given a hand to hold your heart and hold your heart dear. So we are being given this really important time where relationships are going to be prominent. This is what's happening now. 10 of Swords, you feel as though everything is on the rocks and as though you just can't do anything about that. And it's really difficult, I think, for you to sort of bring yourself out of the emotion. So the emotional state is hard for you, is difficult to understand as well. And I feel that you do have big changes, and changes that you really can't do a lot about. However, you do have an opportunity for a reconciliation here, and that's in your cards and in your crystal. So there's healing energy around you, and the opportunities for change are going to be very powerful. There's an apology on its way to you, and you will feel as though, oh, that's great, I can be rescued, everything's going to be put right again. I don't have to worry about anything. And this is what the energy of this next card is bringing you, and also the crystal and your spirit as well, your spirit guide, this man in spirit. Is that your grandfather or father that's passed over in spirit, do you know?
My grandparents had passed away, but that's been like since
Long time.
2014.
Yeah. Well, I think they've made the efforts to be with you now, because you've got balance and harmony that's coming through. It's temperance that's here, and that's making everything different. So I think that within your relationship, you still have more chances as well to get things right. And you will be receiving that apology. You're here really contemplating what will happen next. And I feel that with this card and with your crystal, the indigo crystal, the two things are combining here to say, look, it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. You won't be sorrowful.
So it's just mainly me overthinking too much with my thoughts, and I'm pushing him away.
Well, I don't think it's your fault. No. Let's not have self-blame as the reason for relationships failing. It's not your fault. None of this is your fault. But communication can be difficult. And that's when two people have a different agenda. And I think that's what's happening with you, that, you are trying to solve problems all the time. And sometimes it's just in somebody else's character and you can't resolve that problem. You've got the high priestess that's here. So you are using your intuition and you are using that resolve as well to make things better. So your intuition is really telling you to question and to challenge your partner because you're worried, and you're worried that maybe he's interested in somebody else. Maybe he's gone off you in some way. Maybe he's just bored. All of these negative feelings are going round and round and round. But
Yes.
actually, what the real position is for you is that you're just doubting yourself. And we all go through that. It's low in confidence, self-doubt. And I think you should work on yourself and think about that before you think about there being a problem with the relationship, because it's surviving. Whatever happens, this is going to be okay. And that is being fixed for you in spirit. You've got your son there, and I wish you the best with you and your son.
Can you tell me?
Stop.
Can you tell me
Stop.
if he does love me and really does want to be with me and not just with me because we have kids together?
I think that he does want to be with you. I think that you've got more to your story, and maybe come through, have a reading, an in-depth one. We'll have a look. But thank you for your call on the show. Okay, well, that was lovely, wasn't it? We've had Kayla and Clayton, and both of those have had spirit, and both of those have had the crystal ball. This one, the amethyst, and we had the pure quartz crystal as well. Now, I'm Eleanor Grace. It's been a pleasure to be with you here this evening, and I'll be with you at the same time next week, 7 o'clock on A1R Moonstruck TV and A1R Radio. So come and join me and have a free reading. Why not? Why don't you? And have a great day.